Hello everyone, my name is Benedict Rico and my NPM is 244120009. In this video, I will explain about intercompany ownership reporting. So, in the video, clear auditable ownership records across legal entities, designed for corporate finance and complements teams. This briefing summarizes objective, risk data requirements, process designs, controls, and next step to build a reliable intercompany ownership reporting program. Why ownership reporting matters? Accurate intercompany ownership data enables consolidated financial statements, tax, and transfer pricing compliance, governance over related parties transactions, and supporting regulation filings. Incomplete or inconsistent records create audit risk, misstate equity, and control failures. Audience and success criteria. Primary audience: corporate finance, tax, treasury, legal, and compliance teams responsible for consolidation and filing. Success criteria: complete ownership graph, reconciled equity flows, audit trail for change, timely monthly and annual reports. Stakeholder benefits is faster closes, reduce restatement rights, defensible tax positions, and clear governance over intercompany exposures. Core data model. Key entities to capture. First is legal entity. Identifiers it's like LID, tax ID, and jurisdiction. Second is ownership it's parents to child with percentage and effective date. Third, ownership type is like direct, indirect, beneficial, and control flex. Fourth is capital structures details like shares, issue, classes, voting, and non-voting. And the last one, fifth, transaction that change ownership like transfers, mergers, and equity issues. Design data timestamp and change history at row level auditability. Next is required inputs and source. Corporate reports, articles of incorporation, shareholders registers, stock ledgers, and board minutes. And then finance system, ERP, entity masters, GL, intercompany balance, capital contributions, and dividends data. And then legal and tax, share purchase agreement, restructuring docs, tax rulings, and beneficial ownership declarations. And the last one is external feeds like register lookups, LEI service, and vendor certificates for cross-checking entity status. Next slide is process flow from resource to report. First, ingest source, and then normalize and validate, compute ownership, and publish report. This sequence ensures raw inputs are consolidated, validate for consistency, transformed into ownership graph, direct and transitive percentage, and then published with audit trails to stakeholders and feelings. Controls and reconciliation. Source to ledge consolidation monthly, ownership percent versus share ledgers, automate validation rules to present sums, circular ownership checks, and date overlap alerts. And then segregation of duties. Data edits require approval with electronic signature, and versioning and immutable change logs for each ownership record, and then quarterly external spot checks using registry, or we say LIE. Crosswalk use the dumb colors like hashtag DCFF50 for status indicators and callouts in reports. Next slide is common pitfalls and mitigations. Fragmented source mitigate with a single authoritative entity master and standardized ingestion templates and timelines gaps. Establish SLAs for updates and automate alerts for missing periodic inputs, and secure ownership detect cycle automatically and flag for legal review like apply elimination rules for consolidation. Reporting and delivery option, interactive dashboard, variable ownership tree, entity profiles, and inspection lists for monthly close, package reports, PDF for auditors and regulators with certified sign off and change history snapshot, and then machine APs. APs to push ownership grab to consolidation and tax provisioning system. Next step, and roadmap. Week 0 to 4, inventory source map field define canonical data model. And then month 2 to 3rd, build ingestion, validation, rules, and reconciliation report. Month 4 to 6, deploy ownership grab engine, dashboard, and AP endpoints, and ongoing governance cadence, monthly reconciliations, quarterly audits, and annual policy review. Call to action. Assign a cross-functional owner to sponsor the program and confirm initial source list within 2 weeks.